Hello and welcome back to the channel. We've just received a brand new story trailer for Star Wars Outlaws, the upcoming Ubisoft Star Wars game, which is going to be focusing on crime syndicates, which I think is actually kind of interesting. Now, in terms of the story, we don't really know a great deal from the previous trailers, hence why we now have a, well, story trailer to do that job for us. But from what I've seen so far, it looks interesting. I'm excited to see what more it has to offer, especially given that it's exploring the crime syndicates, which is a little bit more interesting than the traditional route of the rebellion and the Empire, whilst it has shown that, yes, it will be dealing with the Empire in some capacity. It's impossible not to, given the era it's set in. However, crime syndicates, I feel, is a much more interesting kind of area to explore within Star Wars than the more common ones. So, yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the actual trailer. Is that Canto Bight?
Represents some of the most powerful criminal organizations in the galaxy.
I reckon we're going to see the Pikes. Yep. Crimson Dawn. Is that Kira? I'm pretty sure we just saw Kira. That's kind of sick.
The Empire controls every corner of the galaxy, but they're distracted by the rebellion that will
Sorry, I forgot that Crimson Dawn could be part of this.
to make millions.
And this is K-Vest. That's the new protagonist. Ooh.
What do you want?
Looks similar to the blaster that Jin Urso had in the first Battlefront game.
You crossed their boss Sliro, and now he wants you
Interesting.
gone. Rob his fortune and buy your freedom.
This job, it's a death wish.
So it's a heist. That's Han Solo. That's Han Solo. I'm pretty sure that was Han Solo.
Die by your reputation.
God damn, was that Tatooine as well?
You want to survive? Know the players.
You're new to this world.
What's your problem?
Come back when you're not.
Ah, that's the Pikes.
Jabba, right? Look, don't try.
We got the Huts as well. Why not?
Okay, we're skipping that part. For about as long as I can remember.
And here's the Empire part.
Doing what we have to survive. This job is my one shot at freedom. But if we're gonna pull this off...
Okay, I'm liking the look of the kind of parkour-y gameplay elements. That looks pretty sick. I mean, I'm liking this ship.
Because you were one of the best hunters in the Outer Rim.
Ooh.
She's more connected than you let on, Sliro. Bess is mixed up in something bigger.
Interesting.
The Outer Rim is a dangerous place.
Again, I think this is some real potential with the open world. Like, this could be amazing.
But all I want is to live free. So I'm gonna risk it all.
Is that a Sarlacc? Death Troopers. Great Dragon?
Pre-order available now.
Wow, August 30th. Okay. So it's not even that far away now. Christ. Okay, so that was the brand new look at Star Wars Outlaws. I mean, yeah, I'm excited. I think the thing that caught me the most off guard was I'm pretty sure that was Kira. Now, Kira was the character played by Emilia Clarke in Solo, and is the header of the leader of Crimson Dawn after Maul kicks the bucket, which at this point he has, as this is, I believe, set around Empire Strikes Back, as we did get a shot of Han Solo. I'm pretty sure it was Han Solo in Carbonite. Which I'm interested to see how that's going to evolve, because Han Solo being in Carbonite has been pretty... They've covered a lot of that in the War of the Bounty Hunters comic series, so I'm hoping that they don't just completely overwrite that and they try to kind of bend around what has already been explored. However, I'm sure that won't be an issue, and I don't want to look too deep into it, because to be honest, I can't quite remember the ins and outs of War of the Bounty Hunters. It's been quite a while. However, so K-Vest is obviously the lead of the story, And having an exploration of the kind of crime syndicates, I think that's going to be very interesting, especially if Crimson Dawn is involved in any way, because I'm very interested in them as an organization within Star Wars. But it looks to be that basically the protagonist has got to do a big old heist to earn her freedom from buying out a bounty, essentially, something around those lines, which it's got potential. I mean, having that in an open world format as well is incredibly interesting, especially if we're going to have this as a game where, almost like Star Wars GTA, in the sense that it is open world and you're trying to make money. Like, there's a lot of things they could do. I'm reserving a little bit of judgment until I see more of the gameplay that they're going to do with this game, as while the potential is pretty huge, it really does depend on how they adapt the gameplay around it. The potential is there. I'd like to see some more gameplay, because not to throw any shade at Ubisoft, I thought that Skull and Bones looked good, and from what I've heard about Skull and Bones, that was a pretty big disappointment, unfortunately, and I really don't want the same to happen to this. That's currently my only concern with this game, is that it's being headed by Ubisoft, because they have had a bit of a track record to make games that I don't think have delivered to what they have promised. However, from what has been released so far of this game, it looks amazing. It looks fantastic. I can't wait to pick it up. August 30th, again, very, very soon. I kind of forgot that it was coming out this year and assumed that it'd be at the end of this year, if anything, but having this coming out in August is honestly pretty awesome. Also, as an added bonus, it does seem that Outlaws will have a premium edition bonus, which does give away something slightly about the gameplay, I imagine, because it gives you a cosmetic pack for your speeder and ship. So I imagine they will be customizable to some extent, maybe similarly to the Mantis in Fallen Order. I don't know if they'll like completely overhaul it in the fact that you can change everything. I really doubt they will, because I don't know if this is gonna, you can really like walk around your ship or what. We need more gameplay really before I can kind of make any more assessments on that. But overall, I'm excited for Outlaws. I wouldn't say I'm outwardly like ridiculously hyped. I think it's more just kind of, we've not seen that much gameplay yet. I want to get more of a read on how the game actually plays. The story looks awesome. The Separatist like assassin droid as a sidekick, that's going to be really interesting. I'm looking forward to that. Droid sidekicks are always fun. And also Nyx. I'm wondering how they're going to incorporate that into gameplay. Like, there's a lot of cool things they could do with the gameplay. I just want to see the gameplay before I can make kind of any kind of further judgments about the game. But again, the setting looks great. How they're kind of going to interweave this into the kind of syndicates is going to be really interesting to see. And honestly, I'm very excited to pick this game up. But that'll be all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do let me know in the comments what you thought of this trailer and what you think about this game as a whole. I'm really interested to hear what other people think about this, if they're going to pick it up, if they think it's any good, you know, all that kind of stuff. But please be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe. It would really help me out. But that'll be all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.